Welcome to This is Fitness, the podcast for the bodybuilding and all things fitness, bringing you real life version of the fitness industry from people who've lived and breathed it. We explore new trends and serious topics while dispelling myths and calling out stupidity within the fitness industry. Jimmy and Chris offer their unique insight, delivered with healthy sarcasm. Let's crush those fitness goals together. This is Fitness. And now your hosts, Jimmy Sadek and Chris Thomas.
Welcome to episode 9. This is Fitness Series 3. Here again with the boys, Mr. Jim Sadek and Mr. Michael Galley with the Olympia predictions special, I think, this week.
This is exciting.
Oh, lads. Yes.
we love our Olympia predictions, and Chris and I was chatting about it. Hey, we should chat just very quickly. Daylight saving, didn't that?
Right, please, let's do this.
Wow.
Topic.
Yeah. I believe Chris and I are in the right.
Yeah.
No, there's no right or wrong. I'm going to give it to you. You can be in the right. I hate daylight saving that much. Fuck itself.
You know what I hate more, Jimmy? I hate that the Eastern Coast is just not on the same time.
Makes
Like,
sense.
fucking seriously, man. Like,
I don't understand why can't the sun come up earlier? What's wrong with that?
Man, you know what? And Mick's a Queenslandite and Gold Coastite forever, right? Like, you know, he will attest to this, mate. When we get into the height of this, okay, by 4:15, the sun will be up here, right, in the middle of summer, right? Now, why the fuck do we not have daylight saving in the southern states who have got less sunlight have got daylight saving? No, I know. Sorry, it was about the cows getting milked or something.
My question is, why do you have daylight saving at all? I'm up at midnight anyway.
Well, one way or the other, I don't care. Don't have it or do have it and just accept the season, but be on the same time. I mean, you know.
I'd rather encourage people to get up earlier before work and do shit.
Well, Jimmy,
It's ridiculous for people who live on the border too. You look at Coolangatta and Tweed Heads and
right,
and all that. So a lot of people there literally wake up, got to cross the border to go to work. So bugger that.
I heard a show on this on the radio the other day. I was driving to the gym, or I might have been driving the coast, I think. I don't know. Either way, it's irrelevant. But they had a specialist on. Can you believe this? A specialist on daylight saving, right? This country, this world, literally. Some dude just go, I'm going to specialize in daylight saving. Good on you. Anyhow, but they had a special on it, and he was talking about why they can and why they can't do it, which I just completely switched off because I was like, dude, I'm just do not care what you're going to say. The matter of the issue is the time is inconsistent along the coast, and that causes problems. But then the thing that got me, it went further. There was a little area in Victoria still, okay, that was up. Don't quote me on this. But it was up near the border of South Australia. Okay. Don't know my geography in that area that well. It might be Albury or I don't know, something like this, right? Anyway. And it had its own Adelaide time, right? This is how ridiculous this is, right? So it was still in Victoria, but because it was close to the border, it had Adelaide time. So that'd be the same as us going, you know what? We're at Coolangatta. We're actually technically in Queensland, but we're going to go with the daylight savings time. I mean, where does it end?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's crazy.
And then on top of that, then you got your clients, as me and Mick were discussing, that you got all around the state. And then you sit there and send emails out and go, remember, my clock hasn't changed, yours has. Okay. So, and then you do it. It happens every year, twice a year. You got 1 week of just appointments being screwed around, right? All week. Doesn't matter what you do, they're all fucked.
Yeah.
Mm.
We are sorry then, Jimmy, because we got that text at 7 a.m. So
I
ready,
didn't realize.
boys?
I didn't realize until right before I sent the text.
Yeah.
I was like, these cunts aren't up.
Well, we're up.
Well, I
was
was.
rushing.
But they went up at the computer, and I'm like,
No.
fuck, we didn't speak about it.
No, because I saw the text and I thought, when I saw the text come, I thought, oh, Jimmy's going to cancel, right? Because I've already had cancellations of clients today because of daylight saving, because of the time, right? So I saw Jimmy's going, oh, I've got nothing this morning. I'm just going to sit behind the computer and just work until I go train. And then Jimmy's going, we're ready, boys. We're online. I'm just like, ah, shit, daylight saving.
No, because so I just left an hour because an hour after, because usually we go 8 till 9.
Yeah.
I just left 9 till 10 free because I just assumed this episode would be longer because we're going to talk about the Olympia.
I think, and now it's a repair time frame.
Yeah. So what do we?
Okay. Hey,
Sure.
listen, before we start talking about the opens,
Yeah.
Garly, I don't know if you'll be across this, Chris.
Yeah.
What do you think about the height in Classic? And more specifically, Mike the Badass.
Well,
He's
at the end of the day,
he's fucked.
yeah, but it comes down to who's doing their height at each show too.
No, but they're going to re-height them at
I know they're going to redo it all. Exactly. But how has it been different for a couple of Olympias with him? Like, I don't, and I must admit, I've been at the shows too where you weigh in height, do height with people too. And some have said, well, that's not, I'm 172 or I'm 173. So, but you can see clearly this is going to be interesting come when they do the weight and the height in the day, because that hair of his, so just like me, if they push it down the top of my hair.
I saw an AI generated meme of a picture back to back, right? Of the one with the hair, Mick, that photo with the hair, and AI made him bald.
Yes, I saw that this morning.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, there's about this much difference.
Okay, I'll give you a question. Say he hiked in under, right, and he can't be his 212 weight. Do they give him a special invite to the 212 Olympia?
I don't know. Like, you would hope that they would, because he's done all that prep. He's come all the way in.
And he's second last year. Like, he's not just a nappy nobody.
You don't want to turn him away, that's for sure. And I mean, he looks amazing. If you saw obviously his latest pictures with Neil Hill posing, he looks insane.
So I'm not with this. What's happened?
Yeah. So basically, Chris, what happened, right?
Yeah.
You know Mike the Badass, yeah?
Sorry?
Second last year.
Yeah.
So he's like obviously the favorite this year to win, et cetera, and he's been making a lot of noise online, right? On the podcast and whatever. The Brazilian fans have gone at his height, and they've just been making video after video about it. And there's all these videos saying that he's being heighted in too tall, evidence, him saying that he's shorter than what he's heighted in at.
No, you're joking.
And then based on all that shit online, the IFBB have now said, okay, everyone's getting re-heighted in before the Olympia.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Hey, while we're on that too, how do you feel, speaking of the Classic, Ursa's obviously going to open, Bumstead's retired.
Yeah.
In all honesty, they were pretty much the only two I was interested in Classic that really draw me into watching that division. So, and I'm sure there's huge, I know Ramon's got a massive fan base. Obviously Mike does too, but I just don't seem to have that same enthusiasm watching that class now.
Terrence Ruffin looked gangster.
Terrence looks amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, maybe they might judge moustaches instead.
Well, have you seen Mike's? Oh, he's got the full.
Yeah, he's got like that pirate looking.
Has he got big handlebar things going on?
Yeah. Like he got a moustache on top of a beard.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
What do you want to start with, boys?
Do
we go straight to the open?
Yeah. Who do you think's going to win? Is that what you do?
Well, yeah. Have you got your top 10?
Yeah.
Got 5.
Right. So, I guess the good thing too, like, too, I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't really been, I keep an eye on the sport.
Yeah.
Not like I used to, but since doing this show with you guys again, weirdly enough, in the last 3 or 4 weeks, now I've just started keeping an eye on things and kind of getting a bit excited again. But if you look at just the newcomers alone in this Olympia, you've got Urs, you've got Good Vito, you've got Beirut, you've got Brett Wilkin, Jordan Hutchinson, which is one of my favorites, and Rubiel. So you've got 6 guys in this Olympia that are all new to it. And some have got a good chance of, if they're 100% on, placing.
Out of that 6 or 7, whatever you said, who do you think will place the highest out of the first timers?
Beirut.
Oh, yeah, okay. Easy.
Yeah, I think Beirut. But, and when we do our picks a bit later on, I honestly think Jordan Hutchinson's going to be a surprise. I think if he can bring that package a little bit better than when he won Texas and Tampa, I can see him go in that top 6 to 10 for sure.
Yeah. There's something about his physique that just doesn't vibe with me.
He's another one, and I haven't seen him in person. I just got told as well, in person, way more freakier than pictures, like a really thick, dense sort of look to his physique. You know what? How about I'll start the game? I'll rattle off my top 10. Okay.
You go.
All right. I need my glasses
Okay.
for this to make sure I do it properly. So, and I spent a bit of time with this, more so from 5th to 10th. So I'm going to go Samson first, mainly because I just think he's still got that structure. He's got the size. He looks like his conditioning is going to be better than ever. I've put Nick in second. Now, Chris and I will discuss this later too. I'm not a huge fan of Nick's look at all. But I just think Nick's size, if he's going to be weighing around 272, I just think that's going to be overwhelming. I think the only person that could probably beat Nick will be Samson. That said, the top 4 are splitting hairs.
Mm-hmm.
Third, I've got Derek Lunsford, which a lot of people might think that's, having him outside the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth, I've got Hardy. Fifth, I've got Martin Fitzwater. Sixth, I've got Andrew Jacked. Seventh, I've got Beirut. Now, eighth, I'm going to put in Jordan Hutchinson. I really think he's going to crack that top 10. And I think if they're fair with their call outs and they see Jordan in, you would assume second call out, I think he's got a chance there to do some damage. These ones are hard next. So then I had William Bonac in 9th. And then 10th for the top. I'm going to put Urs in 10th, even though.
You got Brandon Curry outside the top 10.
Do you know what? But you look at it. I've got Brandon outside the top 10. I've got Regan outside the top 10. I've got Tonio Burton outside the top 10. And I've got Akeem Williams outside the top 10. These guys have all placed in the top 10. What worry, like Brandon's upper body is still insane. Like it really is. I just think his legs aren't going to match Bonac's, Urs, or Jordan's. But he was a tough one to leave out of the top 10. Like this will be, if this happens, if he's out of the top 10, here's good statistics. He'll be the first Mr. Olympia outside the top 10 since
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
If he's out of the top 10. And again, Jimmy, as you like, those were hard picks from 7, 8, 9, and 10. Like that, I just didn't know. I mean, Regan, I've been looking at stories the last couple of days too. Regan looks insane. I mean, yeah, the hard ones to leave out. But anyway, I'm going to stick with that.
Insane before the show.
What's that?
Regan always looked insane before the show, and then he's got a mad back.
His back's ridiculous.
Then the rest of it is the rest of it's like compared to the other guys, it's a bit more.
What's your top 10?
All right. Okay. Let me preface this by saying I want Nick Walker to win. But I think what's best for Nick is to come second. I'll tell you why. If he comes second, he'll be the most popular bodybuilder on the planet. Bar none.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because it will happen. Yeah.
If he wins, he'll be the most hated bodybuilder on the planet, bar none.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know, you feel me? Like,
no, I love you. I do. I love your breakdowns. I love this.
No, but that's what will happen. I'm telling you, right?
Yeah.
So for business, it's better he comes second. Okay. And then, yeah, it's a stepping stone too. So it just builds more anticipation for future years. So, all right. First, Samson. Second, Nick.
Okay. Yep.
Third, I'm going to go Hardy. Fourth, Martin.
Gee.
Martin looks nutty, man.
Yeah, I did see some pictures.
Martin looks nutty.
Yeah.
Fourth, Martin. Fifth, Derek. Sixth place will be, where is he? Beirut. Seventh place, Andrew Jacked. Eighth place, Antonio Burton. Seventh place will be, hang on. That was seventh. Andrew was seventh. Antonio was eighth.
Yep.
Ninth.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
9, and then it'd be so much easier if like William and Brandon just weren't competing. I'm going to go. Oh, man.
You didn't have these written down, ready to go?
No, I don't do that.
Jeez. And then I felt bad doing the fucking 6. I'm up to 8. So there you go. It's better.
9.
Yeah.
9. I'm going to go. Brett.
He looks good. He does
10.
look good.
I will go Bonac.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'll go
Solid
Urs.
top
Sorry,
10.
Urs. Sorry, I'm going to trade. 9th, Urs. 10th, Brett. The rest, I'm sorry.
So you've let Brandon out too?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Mr. Olympia.
Fuck that guy. This sounds like UFC.
Brandon, if, you're
UFC
listening,
press conference.
if the off chance that you're listening, Jimmy didn't mean that because I like Brandon.
I like Brandon. That's like shit ass. That's why I was like, just don't compete them and have to pick your pattern.
He should have done. You know what? He should have.
On the Masters.
Masters Olympia. Yeah.
You know why none of them did? Because it was in Japan, too far away. They didn't pay their flights, and the prize money was shit.
Yeah, the prize money.
You know who should have done fucking Masters was Sergio.
And Bonac.
What? No, Bonac's already qualified. He already won.
No, but
Sergio needed the invite.
Yeah.
Like, because Sergio was trying to get.
That's right. Yeah, you win the Masters.
Sergio should have gone to Japan.
Yeah. But you're right about the travel. It's from the States where most of them live. It's a bloody long way to Japan. Yeah. All right, Chris, I'm excited about this. Your top 10.
All right. Well,
I know a few Aussies competing in Japan soon.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny. Danny doing it? I messaged him about Vegas.
No, he's not doing Vegas. Vegas.
I know that. That's why he mentioned Japan. Can we say that? Danny?
I might do it too.
Beat this part out, Jimmy.
Why?
Can we say it or not? Well, we'll get back to that. Chris?
Oh, yeah, why not?
All right.
We can say
in case people in Japan are going to see him coming.
No, I just thought maybe you didn't want it mentioned.
Why? What's it
No, you tell me.
I'm the one that's going to get the shit for it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right, Danny.
I might go and do it with him.
Do it. Fucking do it.
Which one are you going to do?
The Amateur Olympia in Japan.
You?
Why not?
Do it.
4 weeks?
7.
Fuck, Jimmy.
I'll come eat sushi with you.
You seriously will come?
Hey?
You'll come?
You send me a price list. Listen, we got unfinished business from Brazil back in 2014, Jimmy.
Okay. Okay, look, before Chris does his tips, so what happened, right, was Danny coming to the sauna like 2 a.m. on fucking like Tuesday. Last week.
Yeah.
After the show. That's after, no, it was on Wednesday morning because we did the show on Tuesday. Wednesday morning, he come to the sauna. And I asked him, I said, you doing Vegas? And he goes, no, it's going to cost too much. It's going to cost like 20, 25K. He said, but I'll probably go do Japan. And I'm like, when's Japan? He's like 7 weeks. I'm like, fuck. I said, I'll go do it with you. Because I've not ever competed overseas. It's only 7 weeks. And I'm like, if I could get better because I could practice posing, you know?
Hang on. You're going to practice posing?
If I do this, I'll practice posing.
Yes, to.
I'll do an hour a day.
But this is the one thing in life that you hate the most.
Yeah, I know. But there's an opportunity to improve. And if I'm going to go all the way overseas, I'm going to.
Promise?
I'll put, if I do it, okay, let me tell you the conundrum. All right. So, okay, first I had to get through. I had to get through the wife, right?
Yes.
So
it's number one.
So we went out. We had she had like an important exam on Saturday day. I spoke to Danny on Wednesday, so I couldn't say shit till like Saturday after the exam, and then we went out for anniversary dinner on Saturday night.
This bloke,
right? So I'm like, "Hey, you want to go to Japan?"
Oh Jesus! Look, he's been married a couple of years, right? And he's just got it all worked out.
No, to be fair, right? Our next holiday, we're going to Japan. We just got to wait for fucking Chunk to get old enough to not get excited about going down the beach and think it's the best thing in the world and just appreciate Disneyland, right? So it's like you walk him up a flight of stairs, he thinks it's the best thing in the world. Fuck going to Disneyland and spending all the money with him. Right now, he's too young. So She goes, I don't want to go to the polo. Because I said to her, I'm only going to go to Japan. Okay, no, sorry. So I said, you want to go to Japan? She goes, we discussed this, not yet. Apollo's too young. I said, yeah, but I might do the show over there. She goes, you can go. I'm like, the fuck? Right? I'm like, really? She goes, yeah. I said, I was only going to go if I take you guys, because I want to go as a family, because then we can have a holiday afterwards. She goes, Apollo won't understand what's going on. I'm like, fucking mad. All right, sick. She goes, when's the date? And I told her the date, 22nd of November. And she's like, you can't go. I'm like, so about 10 months ago, I organized a weekend up the coast near my place, but it's like at a cabin, caravan, kids fun park on the beach, on the lake, just a big kids camping grounds, right? With like my 7 groomsmen, like, so all the boys and their wives and their families. We've all got kids now. So it took me so long to get a date that everyone was free, blah, blah, blah. And that's the date. And that's all booked. And everyone's going because I organized it. And Verity's like, well, if you go overseas, I'll just still go on the weekend. And I'm like, ugh. I don't know if I want to miss like that. That'd be a good time.
Well, when are you going to make your mind up?
Maybe like 2 days out.
But you make it up in the next week, and then if you're going to do the show, just go super hard.
You know why? I'm going to prep for it. Then, if I look 20% or more better, yeah, I'll go. If I look like the same or like 15%, I'll just go on the camping trip, and then I'll be jacked as fuck and make Gretchen look fat.
Because that's all.
No, it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
So,
I want you to do Japan. I would love to see you
no,
go.
but honestly, I just want to go just because I don't want to compete anymore. Right? I'm not doing another prep, and I'm not going to do another show in Australia because it'll ruin what that was. Yeah. And I don't want to do another prep, but I'm already here and it's over there. So I was like, fuck, it's just the perfect scenario. And then Jamie's already over there with like 8 or 9 other athletes. So he's going to be there too. Danny's going.
Yeah. Logan's obviously just done the Masters of Olympia in Japan too. So he'll be able to help you out with everywhere to go and eat and that sort of a thing, which would be good. Good knowledge.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you make your mind up by next show?
No, I'm telling you, I'm prepping for it.
Yeah, but I think if you had in your mind that you're actually doing the comp, it changes the way you're going to prep harder.
Not me.
No?
I do this shit anyway. The only difference is I just post.
Yeah.
Everything else would be like 100% the same.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
You're
the one guy.
Cardio, I'll just have to post.
Yeah.
And then look, by the end of it, if I don't do the show, I've done like 8 weeks posing. I just become a posing coach.
Hey, listen, while we're on that topic too, okay? And when you become a posing coach, because I'm seriously thinking about it, because they charge $1,500 for 8 minutes for posing.
Who does that?
Dude, it's obviously a thing, but like $150 for 40 minutes and shit like that. Unbelievable.
I'm not upset at that. If you can get money for whatever the fuck you want and you charge them, people pay it, it's on them. It's on them.
Okay, this is a debate I got into someone about this before. They go, yes, but if you don't know how to pose yourself correctly, then, you can't display. I agree with that too, all right? But my challenge back is you're charging more than the coach in more times than not that's actually getting that athlete into shape, right?
Yeah, okay.
Hang on, let me get finished one, right? Then, if you want to talk about how important the posing is, and it is, right? I'm going to give you a fat person, right, that can pose, and you can pose them. And I'm going to give you someone in shape that's a muppet that you've actually got to wheel out on a milk crate that can't pose. And let's see if that fat person that can pose can beat the retard on a milk crate that's in shape. And the answer is fucking no.
How much is the posing person?
Pull your head in.
How much? How much is the posing person?
I don't know, man. It's about a minimum of 150 for about 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll pay that if I got first.
No.
If I paid $1,500, I would have got first in Queensland.
No, well, I'm going to charge $500 a week for coaching then.
No, but no. My point is, my point is right. Is regardless of price of whatever, yeah, it's up to the person to see value in that. So, but and Chris, to be fair, off air, I've told you to charge more for fucking years. Okay, so it's what and I get both sides of the argument, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna set a price for yourself, and just say, all right, I'm gonna advertise posing now. Mark the pose of Jimmy, right? 500 an hour. Now I'm gonna click on it.
I agree with you saying 100%. And I think the thing is, what it stems from mainly is that when you got people out there that are really experienced in it, Charlie, Amy, people like that have been doing it forever. Charge whatever you want, right? We're talking about basically a person that does some bikini show, can't even walk properly, and comes out and they're a posing coach the next minute charging $150 for 30 minutes. It's like, probably really what the issue is, the onus is on the person paying it, man. That's the issue. It's not the other way around.
Look, all that's done is from online coaching, it's now seeped into posing.
Yeah.
Same shit. Like this happened with the coaching world. Now it's happening with the posing world, right? Before the coaching world happened with the PT world. It's And
top 10. I feel like Chris is stalling because he can't work out his number 6 to 8.
No, look, listen, mate, I've got it. I've got it, Mick.
All right.
All right, let's go. And I'll add notes and explanations while we go. All
Okay.
Right? How's that sound? I'm the same. I've gone for Samson, and that is in the pure hope that he comes in shape. Fingers crossed. The sport needs this person to win. That's my opinion. Okay.
Great.
I've got Nick Walker at second because I think they'll give him second. But as I said before, absolute 150% respect for the size of this human. I could not do this, nor could 99% of the people on this planet do this. But there is not one thread of me that would want to look like this. So there you go. Hardy in number 3. Is just Mr. Consistent. He could jump a couple places here depending on how these others go, but he will be rock solid as usual, in my opinion. Derek at 4. And I really think that, that could change, but I really think that if the others rock up in shape, I think that's where Derek's going to end up. I've got Fitzwater in at 5. Oh, excuse me. I've got a little Ruffy in there because I think that he can do it. I've got Tonio in at 6.
I like Tonio.
Yeah. I've got Bonac at 7 because he's always somewhere in there. So it just depends with him. Jacked, Behruz, like I said, that's correct pronunciation. And then Wilkinson.
Solid too. Okay, we've all got different picks. Like
Yeah.
more so from the 6th to the 10th.
Yeah.
Top 4, we've all got the same, just in different places. Maybe.
I think the top 5 is a bit of a lock.
Yeah. I said to Chris before the show, Jimmy, it was very similar to when different eras. When in the 90s, you knew it was going to be Doran, Sean, Flex, Chris. You just knew those guys were in that mix. Whereas here, it's going to be Nick, Samson, Hardy, Derek. That's pretty much your top 4. Again, we're just giving predictions. Who knows what's going to happen on the day? But that just seems to be a lock. And after that, it's kind of, I mean, with Beirut never having been in the Olympia, it'd be interesting to see how he looks against those top guys. But leaving out Brandon, that's a hard one, isn't it? But Brett Wilkins actually someone, Jimmy, too. I'm interested to see how he's had a whole year to get ready for this. You remember last year after the Olympia, he did that qualifying show, won that, gave himself a whole year to prep for this show. So we all know this will more than likely be the best Brett Wilkins we've seen. So if I had a sleeper out of the ones I've left out of that top 10, it could be Brett. That could mix it up.
It's not big enough yet. But
he's very thick, though. He's very thick and bubbly.
Yeah. But he's thick and more like dense as opposed to like big. Does it make sense? Like when you stand next to Brett, I trained with him when he come out here, and like just from front to back, thick, but you wouldn't call him because he's not that wide either. You know what I mean? And then his fucking legs are massive, but they're not that from the front. They're not that kind of sweepy.
A couple of them, I just can't wait to see what they look like next. Like you said it, Mick. What they look like next to the others. Beirut is one of them. I think. I don't know, man. He could go as high as 7.
I don't think he's in shape from what I've seen.
Right, and they're the variables, though.
If he was in shape, I could see him going from just tearing himself from the last call out, tearing his way all the way through up to that top call out. If he was in shape, that'd be cool to see.
Jimmy, the reason I don't see it with him is the quads. He lacks that out of quad. And do you know what? It's so hard nitpicking pros of that caliber. But if we're putting him up against that top 4 or 5 in there now, his quads don't match those guys yet. Yeah. So
it is like what you said. It's like
in terms of the way they look, as in
he doesn't have that out of quad
definition sweep. It's just a log kind of thing.
Yeah. When you compare him to Derek or Samson or even Nick. Even Nick's got that distinctive out of quad sweep to him. I think that's where he might run into some trouble because his upper body, we all know, his delts, chest. I mean, he's very, very lean. I think I agree with you too, though, Jimmy. I saw a video yesterday of his back. Yeah. Down the lower part, it's just there's a bit still there. And again, this is so weird nitpicking.
But he can get away with that in the seasonal shows,
which he has done. Yes.
I think at the Olympia, and I listened to a Bob interview, and it actually made sense yesterday. The first round of quarter turns and that when they come out in their groups, pretty much all the judges look for who's in shape, and then they'll base everything else after that. You know what I mean? So that's the easy way to qualify people. You know, you get 20 down to at least 10 or whatever, the first 2 call outs at least.
Do you know, as like you, Chris, said, I'm really looking forward to as well is seeing Good Vito. And I'm not a fan of Rubiel's physique, but I want to know how he stacks up against all those top guys, how he looks. I mean, he's got a weird upper body to lower body. It doesn't look like he's in that great condition from what I saw a couple of days ago too, but I just want to see how he looks that size compared to some of the others. But Good Vito's another one. Dude, fuck, he's so young. It'd be interesting to see where he stacks up. And you might be thinking, you know what? In another year or two, we can see Good Vito up into that 5 to 10 or 6 to 10 placings.
How about this call out? Jordan, Regan, Nexzilla, Antonio, Brett.
Is that your call out for the bottom?
No. I just how about that call out?
Yeah.
See, even that's a plus.
In there too.
Let's just say that was your first call out at another show, like the Tampa Pro. You just had that call out. That's a top call out.
Yeah. Right. And that could quite possibly be the last one here.
Yeah.
Would be.
This is a good, you know what? This is a bloody good Olympia when you break it down there like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of depth there.
The only person that, okay, we'll go the other way. Who's going to come dead last? Dorian Haywood.
Yes.
And then it's followed by Shen Jilong Shen of China.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah.
I think he said that well too.
Yeah, you did actually do it. Yeah.
I'm practicing my Japanese.
I'd say, is it what Assassin?
See, but fuck, Sass is gangster, bro. He's shredded as fuck.
I think he's done way too many shows today, this year.
He bought a McLaren yesterday. Did you see that?
Was that legit his? I didn't see that go. That was his.
He got good. So, because you know when he disappeared, he just took 10 years off. He just went full hard in business.
Yeah, okay.
They took 10 years off to and now he's set up.
Yeah. Didn't Samson had a McLaren too? He sold it, didn't he? Got the Porsche. Yeah, good time. Wow. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's speak about Samson, because obviously Samson won the Olympia last year, lost the Arnolds to Derek, but I still think Samson's one of the best ambassadors we've got for the sport too. He is non-stop on his social media, literally every day putting stuff up, which is what the fans love and want to see. Not only gym stuff, but home life. But then he's out and about, posing, seminars, that sort of stuff too. I still think he's the man. If he wins, he's still the best ambassador. If we look at that we've all got the same guys in the top 4.
Yep.
Different spots, but the same guys. I still think he's the best one to carry that title. And remember last year too, it was 600K. The Arnolds went up to 850 this year?
750.
750. So more than likely, whoever wins the Olympia this year, they're going to come out and surprise them again. Are they going to go more than 750?
If the Olympia is half smart, they're going to give a $1 because they'd want to be the first show to give a $1. Because
Do
you
you
know
think
the
they'll
Arnold's
do
going
it
to go
this year or wait?
Well, if they wait, they're going to run the risk of Arnold giving a $1 this year or next year.
But 600K to $1 is a big jump for someone to put in. But mind you, imagine that, dude. The Olympia.
Okay, how much does the Olympia cost in total? What's the Olympia cost in total?
Just for the men's open?
No, just for, overall. How much
Oh,
that?
dude, I'm not sure. A hell of a lot.
But 400 grand into a hell of a lot is not that big of a deal. Okay, and don't forget.
I don't need to see it coming, Mick, either.
Don't forget. They've just signed a big deal with fucking Florida. They're going to Florida for the next 5 years. The Olympia.
Oh, when did you hear that?
I've heard it on multiple podcasts. He's going to make some fucking money.
Mick's not happy about that.
No.
But listen. So he's going to make some money from signing a fucking 5-year deal going to Florida. Yeah. So fuck it. Go on, Mill.
Back to Orlando.
Yeah. I know, dumb as shit, but what they're going to do.
My take on that. I think it should probably start going around maybe some different parts around the world that would be like Dubai or Germany, something that's a huge bodybuilding popularity. But for now, and we've been there, Vegas is the best place to have the Olympia. For one, accommodation, things to do, whether you're a family or you're a group of guys or a group of girls or whatever. There is so much to do in Vegas. The only negative, and I was there 3 months ago, the cost is getting ridiculous for people like us from Australia or any other country that's dollars bad. Like
everyone who's talking about it, that all the athletes like on the Hostile podcast, all those guys, they're all actually in favor of it because of what you can get for your money out in Orlando or whatever. Like Ben Chow was talking about, like instead of like a 1-bedroom or a studio, a hotel room, they're getting like a full Airbnb fucking like house.
Okay, I think in that way, yeah, you're right. I went to the Orlando once, and that was a couple of years ago now. So that's the first time they held it there. I was there when I lived in Dallas, right? So when COVID was on, they still held the Olympia.
How far away is Florida or Orlando from Vegas?
Oh, it's probably about a 3.5, 4 hour flight.
Cool. So let's go Orlando for 4 days.
Actually, no, it'd be 4.5, 5. Because it'd be from Vegas to Florida is probably about 4.5, 5. But the only problem I had with Orlando, and it was a good spot, like it was a good auditorium, and I think it's changed since I was there. There's really not a lot there to do. You go there, you watch the Olympia, you might go to, like I think I went to SeaWorld while I was there, but again, that cost an arm and a leg to go to SeaWorld.
Oh, really?
And then I flew back to Dallas. So that's just me being selfish, because if I go to Olympia, I want to stay in Vegas for a week and have fun as well. But I guess you make a good point too, Jimmy. If it's coming down to money, and also maybe, then again, the Olympias I think was sold out this year too.
See, I'm more inclined, right, to say, okay, in 3 years, I'm more likely to go to the Olympia in Orlando because it's got Disneyland and shit. Because I can take the family.
True. Yeah.
Which is good for me.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of theme parks in Orlando, mate. A hell of a lot. I would love to see it. After we spoke about last week, I would love to see it go to Dubai at some stage. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but
even like every 3rd year, fuck it off. Sell it to someone.
Well, you remember years ago, we had it in Sydney, Australia. It was in Helsinki. It's Italy. It's been, man, all over the place. America, you had it in LA, 97.
They bring it back to Sydney. Anyone can win.
Imagine if they did go back to the Opera House one day. Fuck.
Imagine.
Jesus.
Without customs?
Save us 20K.
Without customs? No one would get to the show.
It's not much better in the States at the moment, Jimmy. I'll tell you now.
What's that?
I said it's not much better in the States. There's customs. There's bloody strict.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But
all right. Well, that's interesting. Do we want to? Because we don't have much time left. Do we want to just rattle off who we think is the winner is going to be from some of the other categories that we know. And to be honest, I really only know classic and 212. The women's ones, I'm sort of juggling names in my head.
Laura Lee, she could win the bikini.
Oh yeah, look, yep.
Yeah. Figure, who knows? Who really cares? Fitness. No, who will win figure? The fitness girl.
Well, fitness, Missy's out. Missy's in figure now. So
yeah, so figure Missy will win. Because figure's got an open title.
No, I don't think Missy will win figure that yet this year.
That's my pick.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yep. Okay. Chris, the way it was delivered too by Jimmy,
it was immaculate. Seriously, the timing.
You are
delivery, it was just follow.
wrong.
I'm fucking tired today too. Fuck, I hate my savings.
Oh.
All right, and okay, so
212.
212. It will be. Who do you think? Keon?
You know what? This is one division. Did you see? If you haven't yet, watch the video he put up this morning.
Yeah, hustle.
The back shots. Like what?
Who's this?
Keone.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
but did you see fucking Clarita?
Yeah, he looks.
Any other world, everyone be talking like nonsense about Clarita. He put that fucking side chest up.
Side try.
Side try. No one said shit.
Yeah. You're right. Any other Keone's out, that's like one of the best shots you've ever
That's
seen.
an iconic photo, bro. Like that's no one said shit. It's like, yeah, but what about Keone?
Dude, Keone is just next level, ridiculous, hands down, fucking unbelievable. I don't know how much longer. Like how much longer before he goes into an open show? He's doing Prague.
Prague is over. If he wins Prague, the 212's over.
Is that what he said? He's done?
No, that's what I think. Like he's going to do Prague. If he loses to anybody that's going to Prague, he's not going to do the Olympia.
Yeah.
No way.
But that's he'll be, if he chooses to be 212, he'll beat Flex's reign. If he chooses to stay there.
Yeah, no, easy. Okay, but as good as he is, right? Yeah, he's still like considered not that big. Yeah, compared to the open.
Have you stood next to him?
No, but like compared to the open guys.
Yeah. Okay.
That shit, right? So how would he go against Samson and Mick?
Well, he guest posed with Samson, remember, and Samson obviously dwarfed him. But if he can get his weight up to 220, 230, looking at someone that's going to be similar to what Derek's done or what Hardy's done or what even Bonek did. Bonek was 212 or
very true. So what does he say? What does he weigh? He's got to weigh he's going to be 212. So another 20. Okay, fair play. Another 20 pounds on that. See you later.
He's just going to be an absolute and it's going to accentuate even more. He's got that bubbly look too. Give him another 20 pounds. It's just going to be.
It'll be Phil Heath.
Yeah, Phil Heath at how tall is he? 5'6"?
6, yeah.
Yeah, a Phil Heath walk.
Like that guy, man. He's just got his life locked in. Like it's just he's just a bodybuilder.
Yeah, he's very
and he's treating it like a job, which is like I respect tremendously. You know what I mean? Like that's mad. Like if you're getting paid to do this shit, you should be fucking just all day bodybuilding shit.
Yeah, and he's another one that's very on top of his social media. You know. Yeah. Which is great. And I think the guys at that level should be. Like if they're trying to get more fan base, it's good to see them put themselves out there more because a lot of them are doing, again, you take social media away, but years ago, that's where all the seminars and guest posers were done. There's not a lot of that happening anymore. Yeah. So they're all relying on social media. So the more that can get on top of it, Keone, Samson, Nick Walker does a great job. It's better for their fan base, better for us.
You know who what they've done this year? Above them all other years is all the guys are releasing like their own Olympia shirts.
Oh, their own ones.
Yeah, I went to get a couple of them, but the size was out, and or like the shirt, like they had a variety. Like Walker had 3 or 4 of them. The one that I wanted was sold out, so I was going to get the next one down, but I didn't really like it, and then it's fucking $80 shipping.
What was the size you're after?
I wanted 4X or 3X.
So in other words, there's a lot of big motherfuckers that live in the States that bought the shirt.
Yeah, well, they're bodybuilding fans.
Yeah.
And the majority of bodybuilders are over 90 kilos.
Not me. Smart ass.
But like Brett's got a shirt out, Martin's got a shirt out, Nick's got a shirt out, Samson's got a shirt out. What's he called? Derek's got a shirt out. But yeah, a bunch of them.
And I suppose they'd all be selling them probably at the
Dude,
the night before the Olympia.
if I was in their spot, I'd be pulling merch like quarterly. Like,
and this is why I love people like Sean Ray and Jay Cutler. Remember that? DVDs, hats, shirts, wrist straps, belts, signed photo. Back then, a signed photo, it was like, remember, Chris, when we used to go to the shows, were they $10, $15 for a signed picture?
Yeah. So I'm laughing because it reminded me of a story, Mick. Remember we used to line up, right? Yeah, obviously we used to line up and get the photos, right? And this one year I competed, I was absolutely fucked. And I think it was 06, right? And Ronnie Coleman was the guest poser, right? And he was sitting there at the table, and I'd lined up just in between competing, knackered, just with tan and dehydrated, and walked up to the table, and he's just like, I was like, "Can I get a picture, Ronnie?" And he's like, looks at me, and he's like, as if to say, I've got 3 different ones in front of me, starting from $10 to 25, and they're signed. Pick one. And I'm just looking at him going, no. Can you just like get up and, you get a photo? And he's like, and he's like, "Nah." Well, this is just standing up. And he does. Put my arm around him, take this photo, and his eyes are closed.
Oh, geez.
you buy a photo?
And this is no exaggeration, man. And I was sitting there going, fucking Ronnie, how did you do this to me, right? I'm tired and I'm competing, and you weren't happy about getting up, which I wouldn't have been either, but but I still had to ask, and the photo he's got his eyes closed, right? And then the following year, was it the following year, Mick? I'm not sure. Or was it 09? I don't know. It was 08, 09. Jay Cutler was out, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I think, 08, I think.
Yeah. 08, right. And I was backstage, and I had my little digital camera around my neck, as we did in those days, right? Because the phones just didn't do anything. They actually were phones back then. They actually weren't mobile computers. And I had this camera out, and Jay had just been getting tanned. They used to tan them backstage, and then they'd come out and do their guest pose. And he's coming out he's just walked, as I'm coming down the hallway, he's opened the door, right, to come out. And he's just like looked at me, and I'm like point blank, there's no one else around. And I'm just like trying to give him a camera. And he's like, no, just wait, relax, take your time. And I'm getting the camera out. He goes, now what do you want? And I'm just looking at him going, huh? He goes, what do you want? He goes, abs and thighs. I'm going, abs and thighs, yep. And this is no joke, mate. It's surreal. And then he goes, do you want a close-up? Quad, close-up. And he leans back, hits the quad, close-up. I'm going to try and put the pictures up on the screen next week. I feel up to this feed, mate. They are point blank Cutler, right? And I just thought to myself, I didn't understand Jay back then, because he was just that dude that was coming second, and it was amazing. But the personality seemed a bit weird. I didn't really understand if I really liked the dude or not. Do you know what I mean? And then after that, I just went, this dude's a fucking champion, man. Like literally, this fan was just coming running around with this camera trying to get it out in time. He's like, no, just take your time.
Yeah.
What shot do you want?
That's so cool.
Yeah, that was the coolest.
How good was that back then too, when we competed and you had the pro guest posing and they'd be backstage with us?
I know.
So cool.
I remember we had Wolf.
Dennis, Ronnie.
He was amazing back then.
Kevin Ronnie was out here. Freaking.
Mate, the one that was do you remember the size of Gunter Schlierkamp?
Yes.
Gee whiz, man.
Yeah.
We went
Tivoli Hotel. Remember what they call it?
Tivoli, man.
Yeah.
It was a Tivoli, because I went out I was training in the Valley that evening, and I finished in time, and the weigh-ins for the Brisbane IFBB show, as they called it back then, was a Brisbane show, and it was Jim McClellan's show, right?
That's right. Yes.
Yep. The weigh-ins and the registration was down at Thor's in West End.
Yeah.
And mate's going, go down there, fucking Gunter's down there. And he's just sitting there, and I'm looking at this guy going, holy shit, that's massive. Like, that is so big. And he was mucking around just training, and he was just sitting there just rowing the stack, like just doing 50 rep warm-ups. It was like the size of the man. Fuck, there were some people that came out, eh?
Oh, dude, there was so many over the years, man. Fuck, we got lucky seeing all that. But
Remember Rolly in Melbourne?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, let's hope there's a pro show in the next couple of years and get some of the boys out here.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want what was your pick for Classic?
Me?
Yeah.
Don't know enough about it.
I'll go Mike for now until we see
Yeah.
the height.
It's roughing.
Terrence looks, he does.
Or
Ramon.
actually, no. I'm going to choose Logan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Logan's done well this year. He's done real well.
Be Logan or Terrence Ruffin. I predict Mike won't make weight.
How could he though? If we're going off last year, watching, I mean, I don't get how. Like, how's he going to?
If I was Neil Hill, you know what I would do if I was Neil Hill? I'd just direct the fuck out of him to make the next weight down. So because what will happen, they'll height him. It'll be low. Everyone will go, oh. Then he'll jump on the scale. He'll go,
Hey, you never know. They might be doing that.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I was unaware of all this anyway, but if you go out every single year and you're a certain height, and you're sticking to a certain weight, and then all of a sudden it changes, right, for whatever reason. But you touched on it too, Mick. I think some people fudge it too. I mean, the amount of times, people come up to you and they stand next to you, and I know how tall I am because I'm not super tall, right, by any means. I'm very average, and people going, I'm 170, and I'm just like, dude, I'm fucking 174 or 175, and you're fucking eye level with me. There's no way you're 170, right? So I don't know. Imagine preparing for a certain weight all that time, and then all of a sudden your weight's different. So,
did you see the video, Jimmy, that was posted yesterday of him and Dennis James?
Yeah,
a few years back, and he admitted to being what he goes officially I'm 173, but I'm actually 170. So he actually said it on a video, and remember, Dennis just kind of went.
Yeah, he didn't even move. He didn't flinch. He just went.
Yeah, but that's on video. So I don't get.
But that's what I mean. So it's like, okay, this is why they're going to refight everybody, and they're going to be fucking doing it proper. They're going to press that.
They'll have to because they've got a camera there filming it all again. So this year there's going to be really no one's going to get any favoritism. No one's going to get that thing just touching. Like I said, dude, fuck, if you touch it in my hair, fuck, I'm a legit 5'8" now.
Hey, I would go and get silicone implants in my heels.
That's it. Yeah, I wonder if anyone does. I wonder if anyone does weird shit like that.
Yeah.
Did any of you boys do the 13 Nationals? The one that was in the that Fox Studios, that dome where the stage collapsed. Remember that one?
No, I did the start of the year in 2013. Yeah, I did the March shows, but not the end.
I was there. That's the year I tanned Pilates outside.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was there.
Less. The reason why I bring it up is the scales were so bad, that year, right?
I remember those scales.
Mick, they were that bad, man. Like I was a legit under 90. Okay, it was my first Aussie win too, so it was the first time. So it was a big year. And that was when that trophy got showered all over me too. We won't go. That's another story, right? That's another story for another day. But I remember going in there and I knew my weight, and I don't think I wasn't any heavier than about 85, right? It was early days. And I jumped on the scales in there and it said I was 81.5, right? And whoever it was, Carol or someone, was like, so what, you can do the under 85s. And I'm just like, because I remember they had under 85s back then. Yeah. And I'm like, no, I want to win the under 90s. Like that's my class. I want to win the under 90s. So there's been some major discrepancies over the years on
was that scales on the carpet?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember, Mick, but I just know that when I jumped on them, I went, mate, they are at least 2.5 to 3 kilos out, because I knew what I was before I left home, and I didn't lose 3 kilos on the drive there.
Oh, that's a big difference, isn't it? I've heard that way. I've heard that people jumped on and went, fuck, that's like 3 kilos difference.
Yeah, and then there were people that actually started hopping categories. There were people that knew they weren't, but there were people that knew they weren't in that weight, but were just jumping because they could. But the thing that I found funny, you had a couple of them jumped from the under 90s. As soon as they had the opportunity, they jumped because the skies were light. But then all they did is they copped fucking. I think they just copped a fucking under 85 kilo Mike Dawn to contend with.
Good times.
Well done. Good choice.
All right.
All right.
We're going to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Wrap it.
Anything else, Jimmy?
No, I'm cheering because the wife and kid are going away to a farm stay this weekend. So I got no one to do nothing with all weekend except sit my fat ass down and watch the Olympia.
What is it? A farm stay? Did you say?
You go to stay at a farm and play with the animals and shit.
Oh.
I got out of it.
Nice.
All right. I better get stuck into it.
Yeah, me too.
That was a good one, boys. Like that.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
As always. All right. Thank you.
All right, boys.
See you
We'll
later,
chat
guys.
later. See you
See
later.
you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice. Good one.
Yes.
This has been This is Fitness. With over 60 combined years in the fitness world, Jimmy and Chris have walked the walk and are here to share what really works. Their passion is to explore new trends, dispel myths, and call out the stupidity within the industry. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, find Chris on social media at Chris Thomas Alpha Ethos and his website at alpha-ethos.com. Find Jimmy on social media at jimmysadak.designercoaching and his website at www.jimmysadak.com. See you next time on This is Fitness.